In today's exclusive video, I'm thrilled to delve deep into the intricate tale behind a brand that's captured the hearts of many Glossier. It's a tale that seamlessly combines modernity with the essence of classic entrepreneurship. So without further ado, let's immerse ourselves into this fascinating journey. Starting with Glossier's conception, its heartbeat, and the brain behind it, Emily Weiss. Before exploring the brand itself, it's vital to understand the mind that created it. Emily's story not only provides context, but offers an in-depth perspective of the brand's roots. Though many might recognize the name, few know Emily's entire background, which surprised me in many aspects. Born and raised in Wilton, Connecticut, Emily decided to spread her wings and relocate to the vibrant New York City for her college education. NYU was her alma mater, where she majored in studio art, graduating in 2007. Around her college years, Emily didn't just limit herself to academics. She sought opportunities with renowned companies, such as Ralph Lauren and Teen Vogue. Her internship phase was particularly intriguing. Surprisingly, our very own Glossier founder graced the screen on The Hills, a popular TV show that had a cult following among millennials. Watching her interact with Lauren Conrad on the show, thanks to some clever editing, made for some captivating TV moments. Funny to think that this reality show participant would later become the founder of a cosmetic giant. Her stints didn't stop at Teen Vogue. After her graduation, she associated herself with W Magazine and Vogue. While juggling her Vogue job, she ignited her passion project, a blog. This was a time when bloggers were the original influencers, long before the term influencer was a mainstream concept. Emily, with her sharp insight, created a makeup-centric blog named Into the Gloss. This wasn't just a hobby. She would rise at 4 a.m., dedicating 4 hours to the blog before starting her Vogue day job. Through her blog, Emily discovered a recurring theme. Brands were finding it challenging to resonate with millennials. The question she continually asked herself was, would I proudly sport merchandise from this brand? This observation and her deep-rooted vision culminated in the creation of Glossier, directly inspired by Into the Gloss. The transformation from a blog in 2010 to a brand in 2014 wasn't easy. Emily faced rejection 11 times before finally receiving the green light on her 12th pitch. Glossier's inception wasn't just about products. It was about creating a dialogue, a direct bridge between the brand and the consumer. The goal was ambitious, to birth the first makeup brand driven by social narratives. With a solid start of $2 million in seed funding, Glossier began its journey with 4 fundamental products. Considering the 2014 makeup landscape, dominated by full glam aesthetics, Glossier's skin tint products were revolutionary. At a time when extreme coverage was the rage, Glossier dared to offer sheer coverage. In a world where the color palette revolved around vibrant and often loud shades, Glossier brought in the millennial pink, setting a trend even before it became the Pantone color of 2016. Despite its humble beginnings, Glossier didn't take long to establish its presence. Its meteoric rise and the subsequent establishment of physical stores in NYC and LA are testaments to its overwhelming popularity. These stores weren't mere retail outlets, they were experiences. From their offline editors clad in matching pink jumpsuits to their unique checkout system using iPads, the brand redefined the in-store experience. With their Instagram-worthy setups, they had made shopping at Glossier a memorable event, a story worth sharing. However, every story has its set of challenges. The much-hyped Glossier Play sub-brand, with its vibrant colors and glittery textures, seemed a bit out of place compared to the main brand's minimalist approach. Perhaps it tried to capture a wider audience, but it's short-lived, hinting that sometimes simplicity is the key. So this is not just the story of a brand, it's a chronicle of passion, innovation, challenges, and evolution. A true testament to the fact that with the right vision and relentless drive, you can indeed change the game. Let's delve into the year 2020 and its significance for Glossier. Until then, aside from the fleeting appearance of Glossier Play, the brand was soaring. It was a brand favorite with largely positive reviews. However, 2020 marked a turning point. Certainly, 2020 was the year of the pandemic, and like all brands, Glossier grappled with its challenges. The most evident fallout was the closure of their retail outlets, a decision aligned with global lockdowns and restrictions. Yet, another significant development emerged: the birth of the Instagram account, Out of the Gloss. This was an initiative by former Glossier employees revealing their in-store experiences. Their tales spoke of managerial lapses and instances of racial discrimination from both superiors and patrons. Disturbingly, there were reports of a repeated incident where teens would mockingly try on foundation shades darker than their skin, essentially mocking blackface, and they were never reprimanded for it. Such experiences, combined with inadequate management intervention, were chronicled on this Instagram account throughout the year. The Out of the Gloss group sought dialogue with Glossier, demanding remuneration for their time. They wanted public acknowledgement and were adamant about continuous anti-racism training for managerial staff, a liaison for employees, transparency in wages, tangible metrics for performance evaluations, and a strict no-discrimination policy. As the year progressed, they also encouraged the public to boycott Glossier until adequate measures were taken. Surprisingly, after several active months, the account became dormant in December, raising eyebrows and sparking speculations.
G-suit is a bold statement that doesn't even feel like you're making it.
The perfect red.
Bing cherries, blackberries. G-suit feels like my own lips put together.
Sexy. A little bolder than I might be.
I feel ready to go. It's like when you put on the best onesie, you're suited up.
While the fate of Out of the Gloss remains an enigma, the brand's image underwent a transformation. Added to the challenges were the closures of all retail outlets and, come January 2022, the layoff of a third of their corporate staff, especially those in tech roles. Glossier's founder, Emily Weiss, acknowledged overhiring and distractions from their core mission. Interestingly, in May 2022, Emily chose to step down, paving the way for Kyle Lee, the ex-chief commercial officer with prior associations with brands like Cole Haan and Nike. Emily transitioned to the role of chief chairwoman. Today, under Lee, Glossier appears to be recalibrating its strategies. From being a direct-to-consumer brand, it is making inroads into retail spaces, with a recent debut at Sephora and refocusing on brick-and-mortar outlets. While several brands are closing down physical stores in favor of online avenues, Glossier's expansion into retail stores is a remarkable deviation. Currently, Glossier stores are present in various cities including Atlanta, DC, Philly, London, Louisiana, Miami, Seattle, and 2 in New York. The brand's trajectory, especially its expansion into physical retail spaces, is indeed intriguing. On the financial front, while IPO rumors buzz around, Glossier's current profitability remains unconfirmed. However, estimates from the previous year suggest a commendable rise from $100 million in 2018 to $180 million. Given this backdrop, reflecting on Glossier's journey prompts a myriad of thoughts. While it carved a niche in 2014, today, with a plethora of brands echoing its ethos, its unique identity seems diluted. What was once its USP now feels commonplace. The challenge for Glossier is to continually innovate and ensure product formulations are not just aesthetic, but also superior in quality. The brand's trajectory seems less of a straight rise and more of a roller coaster, with its ups, downs, and potential ascents. Your thoughts on this journey would be intriguing to hear.